towards Kevlar pretty much across the board. Rules being able to get some of that util. And Crim's getting aggressive down towards the mid portion. And it's all about a timing as he tries that peek up towards Shelf. And Torsen thinking about that engage, very heavy on the mid control. And so far the picks are going pretty well for the CT side, but answered back nicely. Sprout lose those opening couple of kills towards Torsen and Wonderful, but respond in with that sort of almost stagnant approach down there towards Shelf and coming out of elbow. Dexter finds himself in a 1v3 situation, trying to play out towards Brokey. USP does get that first kill. Needs to try and see if he could follow up even further. Drop that bomb out into the open. And now Spook is the last one left towards that front side of Donut. Dexter still trying to pop her in, get a little bit more further damage down. Spook is still dropping lower and lower, down to 25 now. Dexter getting that reload forward. Spook out in the open, finally wins that duel, and Sprout take the opening pistol of the game. That would be a great opportunity to prove that they've got what it takes to beat some of the higher caliber teams. monesy extended aggressively out here towards Cheetah. Waiting for that timing. Crims actually gets a spam kill out there towards elbow. Spook catches the likes of monesy. And Roy has got to try and get this trade. And actually, it's Dexter from the side directly, just on the wallbang spam. So they don't know that Roy is still present. And Torsen doesn't quite catch that off angle. And that was in the IEM Sydney Open qualifiers, where they got up towards the top 4. They got into the best of 3 against Victory Zigzag, where they came up. So we know that they've got what it takes to beat a tier 1 team in a best of 1. It's just whether they can do it here and now. Up here towards Ramp, gets himself tucked while the rest of his team start working out for the mid-control. Oh, what a timing that is. And just when Zyphon starts selling some utility out there to the A site, he just gets slow peeked upon by 2 players. And now it starts to be the beast split. Spook has been able to walk all the way forward. monesy even re-smoked off Cheetah. And Afro gets baited, does not find that connection with the AWP. Looking out here towards the short control, gets baited by a jiggle again. Needs to try and follow up, and indeed he does. Drop that bomb out in the open. Rotates have come in quickly. Spook again trying to walk through the smoke, and he catches another. Afro down on the other side. Doesn't expect the further press. And now Spook is in that 1v2. HE placement's pretty good for some chip damage. Down to 34 now. Can he get the bomb planted on the bomb site? Out towards Ramp. There could be a flank in, but he doesn't realize that Crims and his teammate have both come in from that short position together. As much of that lane position as possible. They're quite happy to hang back. Try and get a contact again. Flash is excellent there from Dexter. 2 easy picks, making a third as well with the M4. Wonderful now, the last one left. Bomb dropped out in the open towards Ramp. Has to keep fighting for it. He's got both monesy and Roy just trying to peek down against him. Dexter, nicely done. Yeah, man. Now we're talking. Now I'm surprised that monesy has not just fallen back and repositioned on B. Him and Afro still want to contest lane. Flash being evaded. Afro gets 1. monesy peeks on the contact as soon as that AWP takes the fight. And they know that Zyphon's out here towards elbow. And Roy does get caught off at the back of it, but Afro just keeps fragging with that AWP. And him and monesy could just work together in there with Crims out towards red. And this is looking like an absolute slaughter. Roy has finally been HE'd on the stairs out there towards red. Trying to play anti-flash, tries his best. A lot of spam damage coming through. Crims does make it a couple, not quite that triple. So as soon as this smoke comes down towards CT, it should force that rotation from Dexter. Afro being challenged, and because he gets dinked down in the process, and then there's the swing from main, he actually drops. Dexter waiting for the timing. monesy gets caught off guard by the AWP that gets picked up from Wonderful towards Brokey. And Dexter's in a 1v3 now. He might as well go for it because the economy's so strong, and he knows that there's a couple of players down low on HP. Wonderful, though. Good round from him. And now they are slow walking mid with 4 players. Double red, double donut. Very unorthodox. And it's actually granted a kill onto Zyphon. And now Roy can maintain mid, look towards elbow. His teammate from Donut can look out there towards Shelf, and they can keep 3 on B. Afro with the AWP, searching for a pick, and he gets another. Fnatic challenging again. Roy even finding himself all the way up top Shelf now and backstabbing. He can come Cheetah, he can come Ramp. They might even deny the bomb from going down. There should be absolutely nothing in this round. Quick B exec, just in terms of a response. Torsen flashed up here towards top of Ramp. Has to clear out the majority of the bomb site. And Dexter, now while he starts looking out there towards the cubby, catches him from default. Got mass teammates on the bomb site directly. Doubled up actually out here towards that cubby corner. bait and switch. Dexter gets an easy pick. Oh, Spook, though, catches a good timing. Dexter being caught out in the open now. Crims has got to try and help him, but he's being smoked off, and Dexter just has to force out in the open, knows that he's going to get swarmed, so has to try and fight, has to try and readjust the angle, get wider. 2v2 and it slows. Bomb is dropped out in the open. There's still quite a bit of time on the clock. Crims and Afro are looking to fade this smoke towards short. Spook gets a good pick, and the AWP from Wonderful steps up again. Yeah, we haven't seen Sprout previously in a Res Western event, or even any Res, even when you consider the Eastern Division, who ended up qualifying in the first. Eliminated by Anonymo in the second open qual. Oh, what a flash. Peek on the contact. Those Eco Pistols get nothing at all. And the run that they were able to achieve in the third open qual, though, was being tested at moments. And the round of 16 actually featured an overtime, a 19-17 on Inferno against PGE Toro, and it slows. Crims is waiting for that slight overextension towards Donut. It's not quite coming in. Resmoke down from Spook. They might not expect two players out here towards Donut, so Rules can try and peek on the contact now. Catches off Crims. Wonderful out there towards the big box. Stays alive, and Dexter now the last one left towards Default. Can't get that last duel on there towards Zyphon, and one down here towards Ramp. Wonderful and Torsen to play off one another. Monesy, Dexter, and Afro. Now, Afro can at least approach this angle with a flash and try and get them set up for an aggressive approach down there towards bottom ramp. And there it is. Smoke off the doors. Spook gets two, though, out there towards that cubby angle. And Crims gets the pick back towards Zyphon to open up A, but even still, the trades are very solid towards B. Afro doesn't get anything with that scout, and Crims is now the last one left in the 1v4. Sprout, man. I mean, impressive showing here on T-side. I think it shows how important, especially that second tactical timeout was. We saw the first one early on, didn't really change a massive amount. The second one when they were 4-6 down, now they've gone on a winning streak spree. They're trying to see if they can work together. Dexter with that Glock. All about the slow play. None of the T's are over peaking. Great shot there from the Julies, and Zyphon makes it a couple. Messi's been seen, but what about Crims? They peaked together, and how Wonderful's the last one left. We saw how solid he was in the late round in the first half. Now's his chance to come up again. Knows where Crims is, out towards the back of cave. Might just have to try and spam, deny that bomb from going down. Spook getting on the edge of that long smoke. There's a gap, and he actually wins out the fight because of it. Rules might not try the exact same thing, though. Tucked on the bomb side directly as Afro. Rules out here towards long, trapped out towards a corner. Afro just fighting him from default. Roy trying his best to peek on the contact. And they work together on it. They still don't know about the other rifle out there towards cave. They do now. Torsen trying to see if he can win that fight up against the Mac 10, but Roy's doing work, and Roy ends up the round with a triple.
Here seems to be a set piece into the B bomb site as Fnatic try and make things a lot more simple. Nades onto Torsen will do initial damage towards the man. Spook's going to come into the cave and try to right support. The AK straight from Spook is good for the two. Torsen with two more, and just like that, Fnatic are shut down.
And re-smoke off that ramp control. Not even make an opportunity that Crims can walk up. Zyphon aggressively down from mid. It's going to be heard now from Crims, but it doesn't even matter. What a round there from Sprout. And I think it just shows that...
23 start. Afro right around the corner. Wonderful's flashed off, and he gets caught off for it. There's the start, which brings Fnatic into action.
It rotates coming in quickly from Rules, but Zyphon has to try and hold. AWP is pinned, waiting for that reposition. Zyphon gets away with one. Rules has to try and act, but that AWP is still watching.
He's ahead of the flashbang at least, so he's not going to get forced out into position. He's going to wait around that corner, and Afro is raring to receive him with utility in hand, though. Gives Rules an easy pick. Setting up the incendiary. I think a smoke also went down there towards Main. Aggression from Monesy and Dexter. His punished. Crims left alone. Top fragger of the board, but that's not good enough to hold off against the retake. Sprout have the lead.
That patience from Spook.
Every man's loss is another man's victory here in Counter-Strike, and it's 2 victories for Zyphon. As Monesy and Crims are cut down in an instant. Heavy investment, still rocking pistols on 2 players that remain. Roy's only AK left in play. Gonna try force something out towards a quick A play. And D Rules will drop for it. Torsen next up to Chask. Bomb will go down, and Roy will get caught. That's the rifle removed. The Deagles need to strike back hard here. 4-on-2 for them. And there's one shot. Dexter trying to even up the odds a bit more so. Wonderful's AWP leans in as Dexter is dealt with. Afro has recovered a rifle, though. An M4 now for him, but the bomb is not open for the plant. He thinks it is. He's tapping on Spook to do the damage, but Zyphon's still got that defuse held together. and Sprout will find number 13. Fnatic at least get the money bonus.
City side, and while they weren't too successful with that, it is a bomb plant, it is a couple of casualties. I mean, right there from zywoo, he's completely blinded out to the mid control, and he still gets away.
twistzz challenged Dexter successfully last time in this main engagement. He's going to do so again. zywoo now hearing the footsteps outside the donut, seeing where monesy is, seeing that bomb as well, will call in for his backup. Tap the heads, take one down, unable to get the second player of crimz. Keeps it manageable for Fnatic as they have gained the bomb site. They need to find a pick back to evens, and Roy almost whiffs it against Spook. 10 seconds to it, can't afford to dilly-daddle. Smoke down just in case. Rawls' rotation is quick. He can catch off crimz. If he gets this kill, it'll be round done. Or not quite enough. The incendiary comes back and crimz may burn, but he's at least gained the site. And now leave it on Roy and Afro to finish off the job.
Oh, this is going to be tough. Roy's stuck in an off angle right now. At least both are pinned towards long.
Orp ready for a swing. Wonderful. Baited out Roy with the kill. Wonderful back, and twistzz comes in from the other side. The third man, the advantage entity for Sprouts.
With a pick towards top ramp. Afro's waiting for that challenge towards long, and it just comes in a hair too late, just as he starts repositioning.
And Roy makes the move in from the other side. The entrance over at K finds twistzz, but Spook can take out Afro. Dexter's going down to the HG as well. The damage compounding. Roy can't get a wallbang trade. He's smoked off from vision. Now crimz gets dinked in mid. It's all going right for Fnatic. There's another HG, but no! It lands short of the mark by maybe an inch. Spook finally gets Roy, and it's a 4-on-2 for Sprouts. Still looking for a hero-like play on the A site. At 16 HP, though, I doubt much is going to come of it. Wonderful connects. crimz goes down, and monesy still going to fight on. His best bet was to hold on to this gun here. He won't be able to afford it in the next round. Molly's descent. HG's still trying to press the issue, try and make something happen in the 1-on-4. But Wonderful's having none of it. It's match point for Sprouts.
3 chances to close, and this is pretty much a good one. I mean, crimz can at least drop that.
Spook detecting nothing in lane. They might think it'd be a mid play, but the question is through which avenue? Donut to A, mid through red, B site A split. What is the call for Fnatic? That's what Sprout are asking right now, because they're going to have to make one soon. 20 seconds, and they are pressing onto A through Donut. What a shot from Wonderful. monesy's down, Dexter and Roy all alone. 13 seconds, and zywoo is ready for this. Molly's flashes, trying to keep him blinded, trying to force him out of the way. He does another bomb plant right here, and that would be game. That's what it is. Dexter, dead out of time, dead out of chances, and dead out of this match. 16-14. Sprout take the opening game of the Western European Masters.
That's a massive upset. That's a huge surprise coming through from Sprout, and they earned it. That wasn't the